It's hard to understand how somebody could just get to a point where they don't want to live anymore.
We're gonna flip it this time and get paid.
We've been hit. They want us to come looking for them.
You ready to talk?
We ready.
Power fans, this is going to be my episode 3, season 2, Raising Canaan breakdown. And if you haven't been following my breakdowns, I usually give you guys at least 2 or 3 correct predictions. Hence, last week I told you Rock was going to catch her first body of the season, and she did. And we're going to break this trailer down. It's going to be in 2 halves so that we don't get any copyright issues with YouTube. Stick with us. Finding me for the first time, please subscribe. Be sure to turn on those notifications so you guys get all the videos we're covering. Right now, I'm doing this, Game of Thrones, and Hulk. I'll be going live tonight and tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern, to review this last episode of Power Raising Canaan. So come check me out and the whole crew. Be sure to download the podcast. I put all these up on the podcast. And for those of you that like to do social media, I've got a Twitter, I've got an IG, and I now have the TicToc. Very beginning, they showed the body that Rock caught that I predicted to you guys last week. So post your comments on some of the things I'm going to predict in this video so that we can all make sure we're on one accord. And the first thing we see is her talking to Kanan, basically lying to this boy, man. Rock claimed she was going to turn over a new leaf with her son. But when you got a business that's making as much money a week as she's doing, she's too far in this thing. She's lying, telling Kanan that somehow, some way, Scrap decided to commit suicide. Damn, Rock, you is something else. You is a piece of rock work. You know what I'm saying? You like one of them rocks people smoking. And Kanan taking this hard because him and Scrap built a relationship of respect that started out, they was at each other's throats. So they was kind of like, Scrap was like his big brother. And he feels some kind of way about this. And I think that by the end of this season, the dad is going to be kind of like the conscience for Kanan, whereas the mom is the devil conscience. So post your comments and let me know how you feel about that. And then we see Poe famous. Man, he done got kicked out the house. He needs somewhere to stay. He was destitute, dissolute, and all kinds of words that begin with a D. Because the mama said, bruh, you ain't going to be having no sex with white women in my house, white privileged ass girls in my house. You getting out. His sister gone. He needs some money. And I will give Lulu credit for this. Lulu saw that the boy was down and out. He told him he can sell his mixtapes with no cut. And also, if he can get himself together, he'll put him in the studio. That gave him a boost. And sometimes when you're going through it in life, you do need that boost. And Kanan is trying to help him sell his mixtapes, which the streets don't need a body. They don't want his mixtapes. It ain't working. So Kanan is about to devise a new plan to move these mixtapes. Ladies and gentlemen, Kanan is taking some of the rocks that Rock is making and is going to be selling it with the mixtape, which is kind of smart because ain't nobody trying to buy the mixtapes, but they do want them crack rocks, okay? So he's going to be selling it with the crack rock and then handing out the mixtape, which is going to give an incentive for people to listen to it because you got the mixtape for free, but you got the rock that you wanted, and he's going to be giving Fame a cut. Problem with this is, ladies and gentlemen, Rock and the crew don't know nothing about this. We already done seen the police in this last episode roll up on these two that was selling nothing but mixtapes, and she's got these streets on lock. When the police start seeing these boys moving stuff around, that is going to be a fly in the ointment of Rock's plan. Kanan and Fame about to F up everything all over again. And remember, Kanan is always messing stuff up, having Rock having to clean it up. Post your comments on that. We see Rock, and I love Rock's 80s style outfits, man. They look great on her. She rocking the hell out of these outfits. She's coming in, guns are drawn in the bodega because guess what, ladies and gentlemen? More than rats have taken control of that money. Somebody ratted on Rock about being there, and I am surprised Rock didn't do something to Unique's girl because that's who told Unique what Rock was doing. And you know, Unique is in the game. He put 2 and 2 together. He know that this was the stash house. Right when Rock was getting her stuff together to move this money out of the bodega and put it into a house, it's been robbed. And I just wonder why Rock didn't do more to Unique's girl than just stare at her funny, because you got to be thinking, Rock, she's going to tell Unique what the hell is going on. And that's exactly what she did. Now Rock has run right back to Marvin, talking about what done happened at the stash house. We done got hit. We know who it is. And Marvin's looking like, damn. Just damn, all that money gone. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a meetup. And let's go ahead and take a look at the second half of this trailer, and then we'll break down that meetup.
I ain't promising all we gonna do is talk.
It's my partner. He's got secrets.
What I'm about to tell you is gonna be the craziest thing that you ever heard.
All right, so the meetup is happening. Rock has set something up with Unique. Unique done did what he needed to do to get her attention in a big way. Rock is sitting in her range, looking at the ride pull up. Unique stepping out the car, probably smiling, skinning and grinning from ear to ear. Yeah, I got the best of you, B. And then they have their conversation right there on the street. Or is this another conversation? Because she's basically saying, you know, we can talk, but we might be getting the guns a-blazing. Because if we go back and look at this meeting she's about to have, Rock is wearing red right here. And then in this conversation, she's got on something that looked like she's about to go to an animal zoo. So these could be two totally separate conversations, but one thing you guys can bank, you can take it to your bank. She's going to be meeting up with Unique in this episode to discuss, I want my damn money back. And then you see Unique looking like he's cocking a gun, getting ready to go to the meeting. Then we see Detective Baby Daddy Howard in a bed with a light on. He's got a little cognac beside the bed. And then we see some mysterious woman getting out of his bed. Now, you knew it was only a matter of time for this happened, ladies and gentlemen. When men almost die, we go to jail and we get out. We go to the hospital, we get out. We thinking about two things, money and getting some draws. And he's definitely getting the draws in. And you know what? I got to give Stars credit for something. They finally gave somebody an appropriate size bed to get their panty draws smashing on. Because we done seen in these other shows, Little Murder, Uncle Clifford in the damn full-size bed, didn't fit them. We done seen Aceto and the Hot Therapist in a damn full-size bed, but now we finally got Stars giving somebody a correct size bed. And Coach looked like, not Coach Tomlin. Detective Baby Daddy Howard looked like she worked the hell out of him, ladies and gentlemen, only to find out that this is a sex worker. You know, the proper term is sex worker, not streetwalker, not prostitute, definitely not whore. She's a sex worker. But the sex worker is being watched by someone as she's leaving Detective Howard's crib. Ladies and gentlemen, guess who it is? Jukebox future girlfriend, future mentor, Detective Burt. She's looking, she's investigating because she's starting to think more and more about how deeply involved her partner is. And then we see her talking to her Miami Vice partner, Juan. I'm just in this business because you made me Juarez. Talking to her, and she's letting him know something is afoot about my former partner. Then they cut to the former partner, Detective Howard, Baby Daddy, outside Rock's crib, looking at Kanan, who's looking at him like he done seen a ghost. For whatever the reason, I don't know why, Kanan decides to get in the damn car and talk to him. He didn't have to do it, but he did, because I think there's a part of Kanan that's curious. Baby Daddy is telling him, I'm about to tell you a whole lot of stuff that you might not believe, but it's absolutely true. I'm your father. Rock tried to push me out of your life, and she's still lying to your ass right now as we speak. And Kanan is looking over at him like, really? So, ladies and gentlemen, post me all your comments. These trailer breakdowns I get something right every week. It's just a matter of how much right I get. But I also want to hear what you guys got to say, because you guys get most of the things right all the time, and it's interesting hearing what you have to say. Don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe, get that life game. Be sure to follow us as we go live this week, Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and download the podcast, ladies and gentlemen. I keep it fresh and keep it hardcore for you. Till that next Sex is Hell video, which will be tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, I'll see you.